Hello students, I hope you all are fine and doing your studies well. In our last class, we learned about large numbers and learned how to write these numbers according to Indian system and international system. So today we will start with exercise 1.2. Okay, let us start our question number 1. I am reading the question first. A book exhibition was held for 4 days in a school. The number of tickets sold at the counter on the first, second, third, and final day was respectively 1094, 1812, 2050, and 2751. These are the number of tickets sold on these days. Means on first day 1094 tickets were sold. On second day, 1812 tickets were sold. On third day, 2050 tickets were sold. And on the final day, 2751 tickets were sold. Now what we need to find? Find the total number of tickets sold on all the 4 days. We need to find the total number. Okay, let us solve the question. Now, to find the total number, what we need to do? We need to add. Yes. So, I will add all these number of tickets to find the total number of tickets. Okay, first I will write that number of tickets sold on first day. What is the number sold on first day? It is 1094. Similarly, I will write number of tickets sold on second day. What is that? 1812. And similarly for third day and fourth day, number of tickets sold on third day, which is equal to 2050, and then number of tickets sold on final day, which is equal to 2751. Now to find the total tickets, what we need to do? We will add all the tickets sold. Alright. So we will start from the very right corner from the ones. This is ones place, as we know. This is tens place. This is hundred place, and this is thousand place. We'll start from ones place. 4 plus 2 is 6, and 6 plus 1 is 7. Now 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 plus 5 15, plus 5 20. So we will write 0 here, and 2 will be carryover. Alright, next is 2 plus 8, which is 10. 10 plus 7 is 17. Again 1 is carryover here. Now 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5, and 5 plus 2 is 7. So what I get? I get 7,707, which means that total number of tickets sold on all the 4 days is equal to 7,707. Okay, so let us solve question number 2. Shekhar is a famous cricket player. He has so far scored 6,980 runs in test matches. He wishes to complete 10,000 runs. How many more runs runs does he need? So in this question, what is given to you? That Shekhar is a cricket player. He has so far scored 6,980 runs. अभी तक शेखर ने कितने runs बनाए हैं? 6,980 runs. But now he wishes to complete 10,000 runs. He wants to complete 10,000 runs. How many more runs does he need? We need to understand first that what they are asking and what we need to, which operation we need to do. How many more runs does he need? He has how many runs? 6,980 runs. To reach 10,000, what we need to find? We need to find the difference. We need to find the difference. Okay, let us start the solution. First of all, I'll write the total number of runs he wants to complete. Runs Shekhar wants to complete. How many runs he wants to complete? He wants 10,000 runs. But so far, how many scores he run? How many runs he scored? 6,980 runs scored by Shekhar is what? I'll write 0 under this 0. Ones के नीचे ones लिखते हैं ना. After then 8 under tens place. Then 9 under 100 place and 6 under 1000 place. And to find the difference, what I'll do? I'll subtract 6,980 from 10,000. So 0 can be subtracted from this 0. I'll get a 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. But I cannot subtract 8 from this 0. So what I should do? 0 will take borrow. But this is again a 0. This 0 will borrow from this 0. This is again a 0. So they will borrow from 1. So this 1 will become a 0. This become a 10. But when it gives to its next 0, it become 9 and it become 10. Again, it become 9 and it becomes 10. So now I can subtract this 8 from 10. 10 minus 8 is 2. 9 minus 9 is 0. And this 9 minus 6 is 3. So how much more runs Shekhar wants to complete? He needs 3,020. So Shekhar needs 3,020 runs. All right. Okay. So let us start question number 3 now. In an election, the successful candidate registered 5,77,500 votes and his nearest rival secured 3,48,700 votes. By what margin did the successful candidate win the election? What they are asking? They are asking for the margin. Margin means by what difference. They are asking the difference. Means what we need to do? We need to subtract. Now the question, what is the question? That there are two candidates. One who wins the election and other one who lose the election. The one who wins the election, he got how many votes? He got 5,77,500 votes. And the one who lose the election, he got 3,48,700 votes. So they are asking what is the difference between these two numbers? What is the difference of votes that successful candidate, by which successful candidate win the election? Alright. So let us start the question. How we will start? We will first write the number of votes successful candidate registered. Votes registered by successful candidate. Which is equal to 5,77,500. Now next is votes registered by other candidate. Other candidates registered how many votes? He registered 3,48,700. Now what I need to find? I need to find the margin, which is equal to, how I will get this? I will subtract. I will find the difference. Alright. 0 minus 0 is 0. This 0 minus 0 is 0. Now I cannot subtract 7 from 5. So what 5 will do? It will take borrow from 7. This becomes 6 and this 5 become 15. Now 15 minus 7 is 8. Now again I cannot subtract 8 from 6. Again it will take borrow from this 7. It will become 6 and it will become 16. Now 16 minus 8 is 8. Now 6 minus 4 is 2 and 5 minus 3 is 2. So what is my margin? My margin is 2,28,800. So successful candidate win by 2,28,800 votes. Okay, so let us start our question number 4. Kirti bookstore sold books worth rupees 2,85,891 in the first week of June and books worth rupees 4,768 in the second week of month. How much was the sale for the 2 weeks together? Okay, what they are asking, that how much was the sale? What we need to find? The total sale for the 2 weeks. This was the sale for the first week. This was the sale for the second week. We will need to find the total sale of 2 weeks. To find total, what we need to do? We will add. So, cost, or I will write sale in first week equals to 2,85,891 and sale in second week equals to 4,768. We need to find the total sale. So what we will do? We will add. Alright. 8 plus 1, 9. 9 plus 6, 15. 1 will carry over. Again 8 plus 1, 9. 9 plus 7, 16. 1 carry over. 5 plus 1, 6. 8 plus 0, 8. And 2 plus 4, 6. So, total sale for the 2 weeks is rupees 6,86,659. There is one more question in this. In which week was the sale greater and by how much? In which week was the sale is greater? कौन से week में sale greater थी? In first week it is 2,85,891. In the second week it is 4,768. So which is bigger, 2 lakh or 4 lakh? Of course 4 lakh is bigger, and this is the sale of second week. So sale in second week is greater. And they ask by how much? By how much means we need to find the difference between these two sales. So to find the difference, I will write the greater one on the top and 2,85,891 is the sale of first week. I will find the difference. So 8 minus 1 is 7. Again I cannot subtract 9 from 6. It becomes 16. It becomes 6. 16 minus 9 is 7. Again 6 will take borrow from this 0. This 0 will take borrow from this 0, and this become 3. This become 9, and this become again 9, and this become 16. So 16 minus 8 is 8. 9 minus 5 is 4. 9 minus 8 is 1, and 3 minus 2 is 1. So the difference is 1,14,877. Alright, so our fifth question is, find the difference between the greatest and the least number that can be written using the digits 6, 2, 7, 4, 3 each only once. What we need to find? We need to find the difference between the greatest number formed by these digits and the least number formed by these digits. So first we will write greatest number using 6, 2, 7, 4, 3. How we will form the greatest number? We will write the very first greatest number. We start with 7. Then after that we have 6. And then we have 4. Then I have 2, 3. And then I have 2. So in this way, this becomes the greatest number. And then what I need to find? I need to find the least number. Least number using 6, 2, 7, 4, 3. So to make a smallest number, by which number I should start with? I should start with the least number. Here the least number is 2. So 2, then 3, then 4, then 6, and then 7. Now they ask to find the difference. What I will do? I will subtract. Okay. This is your homework. You will solve. You will subtract this question and find the answer. Okay. So this is the last question for today. A machine on an average manufactures 2,825 screws a day. How many screws did it produce in the month of January 2006? Alright, what they asked for? They said that on one day the production is 2,825. If in one day a machine produced 2825, then how many screws did it produce in the month of January? Do you know how many days are there in the month of January? It is 31 days. So, in one day, the machine produced how many? It produced 2825 screws. So, we will write screws produce in one day. How many it is? It is 2825. So for 31 days, one day production is given to me to find for 31 days. What I will do? Screws produced in 31 days will be equal to what? See here, to find for 31 days, I need to add 2825. How many times? It is the production of one day. How many times I need to add 2825? I need to add it for 31 times because January has 31 days. So rather than instead of adding it 31 times, what I can do? I can simply multiply it by 31. Let us start. 1 multiplied by 5 is 5. 1 multiplied by 2 is 2. 1 multiplied by 8 is 8. And 1 multiplied by 2 is 2. 3 multiplied by 5 is 15. 3 multiplied by 2 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. 3 multiplied by 8 is 24. And 3 multiplied by 2 is 6. And 6 plus 2 is 8. So my answer will be 5. 2 plus 5 is 7. 8 plus 7 is 15. 2 plus 4 is 6. And 6 plus 1 is 7. And 8. So machine produce 87,575 screws in the month of January. So this is it for today. We will do other questions in next class. Okay, goodbye.